That's almost $300 going out from the weekend. Yay. But a bigger yay is that I got all of my postcards organized, my backstock. And I haven't had them so organized since, I don't know, probably a year. Because they were organized. I knew where they were. But now I know exactly how much I have in backstock and how much time. And this is all thanks to my new philosophy of wanting to have higher... Oh, there's a Discord message. Price point on my postcards. So what I did was, let me show you. All right, here's that cart that I used to have all my inventory on in the beginning. Isn't that cute? And so what I did was I took all of my postcards and sorted them. So these 4 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, those are all going to my booth because they're still good postcards, but they're $5 or less. So those are going away. And then these 2 here, I'm considering making craft lots. Either that or they'll be bonus cards. I don't know, but they're less than the booth. So my line of attack is, 1, can I get about more than $10 for it, or does it fit into one of my exceptions? I list it on eBay. And then if it doesn't fit that, can I still sell it? Will somebody still want it? And then they go in my booth, and after that it's either scrap or a bonus card. Okay, so those 6 boxes then are not ones that I'm going to list. What do we have on top of here is scanned, ready to list, scanned, ready to list, and in the back here are scanned and ready to list. So there are about 2 months worth here of listing. If I list on average 7 days a week, 25 postcards a day, this will last me 2 months. So that is kind of cool because now I know exactly how much I have and when I'm going to need to get more postcards. Yep, because then I can yay, I can go shopping. This last weekend, I was really tempted by an eBay auction that said it was their mother's lot, but they wanted 50 cents each minimum because they were at an auction. You may have seen that auction. And then it was 1,500 postcards. So that's a big investment. And I'm like, do I really need that? How long? And then it's how long will that take to get through it? So I basically, do the math and how long would it take me to make it back? And then it's if I buy that, then I can't go here and buy this. So I think that having this stuff more organized and in control, to me, it helps me to mentally not have there's some nebulous stuff out there. So this way, I feel like I've got it more under control, and it's better in my mind that I'm not having this silent to-do list kind of thing of, you need to sort us, you need to go through us, you need to scan us, you need to list us. And now I am in control of my inventory. My inventory is not in control of me, which is a great feeling. Now, I know that it's kind of funny that in the last few months I've seen other postcard resellers, Popeye got the 1 million postcards and somebody got thousands of postcards and whatever. And so that's great for them. But for where I'm at right now, I don't want to invest all my funds into one buy unless it's an excellent buy. Because I'm still kind of exploring what it's going to be for what I'm going to go through the inventory. So I think that going through and being more picky about things and being more intentional about what I buy is going to be a good game changer. Okay, so I have to run to Columbus because today is, where's my pen? Today is my writing group. I am working on my 3rd book. So besides doing eBay and an antique booth and YouTube, I'm also writing a book. No wonder I never get anything done. And that's another reason why it's good to have control over inventory. Okay, I'm going to write my mileage down. So thinking about how this makes me feel about how I'm having my inventory under control, it really feels like a relief. Okay, I can breathe. I know where I'm at. I don't have to wonder. And I know I have got 2 months worth, and more or less depending on how fast I list. And so that's a really, really good feeling. And now I have to apply that to my antique booth, because there is more inventory for my antique booth, because I think a year or so ago I was doing estate sales every weekend and everything, and because it was so good after things opened up from the pandemic. But now I've got a basement with a bunch of boxes that I need to go through. So the other thing about how to control your inventory, not only getting sorted and under control and estimate what you need, how long it's going to take to get it out, is that you need to stop buying. Yeah, I know that doesn't sound fun, because for me, one of the fun parts is shopping for things and buying inventory. Searching. I love the hunt. That's one of my favorite parts. But I've already hunted enough. Okay, let's get going. The mountains are kind of hiding today. I think we're going to get snow again tomorrow. Anyways, so I'm not saying that you need to do the same thing, because we all do this differently, and we all have our own threshold of what we want to have and what we can handle. But for me, mentally, I like to have things that I can really kind of manage myself and feel like I'm managing. So, and for a whole year, probably I was kind of roughly having it organized, but not to this point. So I think that boundaries give me definition, and that helps me, because then I know, okay, this is what I can fit, because I don't want to get past the cart, more boxes than what will fit on the cart of my back stock. So there's my boundary. And of course, it could always change, because, what if I, find a lot of a million cowboy postcards? I would buy it, okay? So anyways, but for the most part, that's what I'm going for. And so I mentioned that I really shouldn't be buying stuff. You saw me load up a couple boxes. That is a couple boxes of donations that going to the thrift store. What I usually do when I come down to Columbus, when I need to come down here, is I will drop off my donations. Last time I had, my whole back was filled. I actually had like 6 boxes and bags and stuff, which was a good clean out. And I always try to go home with less than I bring. And that was the easy one. But going into the thrift shop today is it kind of like tempting fate. I've been thinking about, if I don't do anything with the stuff by the time I go next time, that I have to just donate it back. I think that's what I might have to do to keep it contained. So the next big thing is to get my antique booth inventory to the point where I feel it's controlled, because right now I feel like it is controlling me, and I don't like that. I feel like it's controlling my office and my basement areas, and I don't want that over my head. It feels like a burden on my head. It's just the way I am. So there is another reason why you might not want to buy so far ahead, is because your taste might change, trends might change. I mean, what if I bought a whole bunch of, mid-century modern kitchenware, which I do have a bunch of that, and then all of a sudden nobody wants mid-century modern anymore? Then I'm stuck with all this stuff. So there's one reason why you may not want to store a lot of stuff. Plus, it's all money sitting there. I paid money for that, and it's not going to sell if it's sitting in a box. So that is going to be my next step. I know I haven't shared a lot about my booth lately. I haven't put a lot of time into it, because like I mentioned, I'm doing all this other stuff, so I need to just pick 1 or 2 things and focus on it for a while, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I feel like now I have my eBay thing taken care of, handled, and it feels like good system where I have my boundaries of only this much space for the back stock, and this is where my postcards are going, because I have plenty of room now to put more postcards. Since that can go on kind of autopilot in a way, then now I can focus on the next thing. So let me know, what do you feel like you are controlling your inventory, or is your inventory controlling you? Do you have a back stock or death pile? Yeah, it's basically a death pile with my booth. And let me know if you are going to go through it too, because I know I posted a couple videos way back about handling the death pile, and then it got out of control, and I will update you on what I'm doing now too, if you're following along with that. So let's get going and see if I can go to the thrift store and find anything that I can flip for a profit. I didn't come out with as much as I went in with, but I was really picky. First thing that I nabbed was this bowl, and this is an Anchor Hocking bowl with the sunflowers. It's in good shape. You always have to run your finger around the top because you can't always see if there's a chip, but it seems to be in good shape. Just wipe it out, I think, and put it in the booth. These are Red Wing. Red Wing provincial wear, and they've got the number on it. Now, there's 2 of them. This one has a little chip on the lip, but, you know, Red Wing. So that was a good find. And then for myself, because this is the way I buy clothes now, I just grab things and that it looks like they'll fit, and then try it on and just redonate what doesn't. A pair of Skechers shoes, brand new, basically. And then, yeah, I did pick up that apron, and then I got some dress scarves for the booth. If, like, for this place down here in Columbus, because I come here about every couple of weeks, if I have not priced it and put it in my booth or done anything with it by the time I go next time, then I have to redonate it. And then with the estate sales, I have to be able to have processed all the stuff from the last estate sale before I can go to another. Pretty simple rules, right? Of course, you know, I may not always follow these rules, but it's, you know, you have to have some kind of guidelines. I have to have some way of reining myself in. And as I mentioned earlier, that I have started to do some death pile stuff. You might want to look back at a video of where I started from. And I think I'm going to have to look at this too and see where I was too. Because sometimes when I go back and look at some of the videos, I'm like, wow, I had a lot less stuff then. I want to get back to that point. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye.